So I'm Sofia Dalponte and I work at Ironhack, which is a bootcamp school, and I'm a product manager for the education team.
With an education platform like Ironhack, how do you guys conduct your research? So with a SaaS platform, it's or with any kind of digital product, it might be a lot more user research or testing and feedback. How do you research for an education platform?
So in Ironhack, we have many different aspects of the service. So I take care of education and it has its details and things that are difficult to manage because of course, not everything happens inside the student portal or the platform, but rather we have delivery agents, which are the teachers and the program managers that can also give us feedback about how is it going. So besides that, we meet with them regularly, we ask questions, we have an open challenge for that. And then we have student feedback every week. We survey them consistently so we can monitor these metrics around teacher clarity and material clarity and different KPIs that we are interested in. And then, of course, for specific projects, we can conduct research like having our alumni database as a database to reach out, send over surveys, interviews. So what's great is that they are very engaged. The ones that are engaged are very engaged with the experience and product, and we get some responses, and these are high quality. So overall, it's a little bit of a hassle, but it's okay.
So you do all of your research almost internally with students through your campuses.
Yeah, so students, stakeholders, hiring partners, it's important that we kind of have monitor all these different touch points in the student journey. And so to get the answers and really link back all the end-to-end experience so it makes sense for everybody.
So I wonder then, how is your product team structured with such a global organization? I know you have campuses in how many countries? Lots of countries now. I know you're all over
We
Europe.
have 9 campuses, and including remote, that is everywhere, in some hybrid cities. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fairly complex service.
Yeah, and it's obviously very wide reaching as well. So those 9 campuses are in South America, United States, as well as in places in Europe. So how does the product team that spans the whole network, how are you structured?
So we are starting, or we want to believe we're starting to be a product-led organization, which is really inspiring. And that comes from the VP of product, that is Nick Bartlett, is in the US. So it's true that 2 or 3 years ago, we started with this vision, and so Nick started organizing this product organization. And basically we create squads around either stages of the student journey or problems we want to solve, like for example, related to the mission. So that's how we staff and create resources around what's most important. So right now, our product org is divided into engineering or technology, which are the devs, then education, outcomes, and product management, actually, which is my team. So product management is a team that will have, of course, large satellites into different teams. I'm a product manager for core education, which takes care of the B2C, and we have a product manager for B2B, a product manager for the instructors themselves, which represent more than 50% of the employee base of the company. And so we created a whole squad around their experience, not only recruiting and hiring, but also performance and how can we engage them, because that's, of course, employee turnover and specifically teacher turnover might be a problem for us if we don't take care of that. So we have a squad around that. We have a squad around the website, so student acquisition, and we have a squad around student experience, which is the learning platform, and outcomes. The outcomes teams take care of all the career services, and also the career-related products and services.
So you have these kind of you have these squad teams based in like a central product team which oversees everything that goes into all the campuses. Okay.
Yeah, we have this joke that product will become everything. Like we will phagocyte the company
Yeah.
because that's what we've been seeing in the past. Of course, there are changes in the organization. People leave, leaders leave, then you have to reorg or for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
And so, the last incorporation actually was data. So we had a standalone data team. And then we had some blockers around in education in particular to monitor more of assessment and basically student outcomes, right? Learning outcomes. So we're having problems with visibility and accessibility for that data. Yeah, basically that. So the director of education started so handily solving that problem, and then by 2 months of collaborating with the data team, we decided they were also in the product org. So we received them, big hooray, and that's how we go conquering everything.
Okay, so you personally came from a product design background, and now you're in product management. And we have spoken. You said that you prefer the product management side of product as opposed to designing. Tell us a little bit about what it is, what difference is between the two disciplines, and why you prefer management.
Yeah, that's so very early in my career as a product designer, I discovered that I was very good at getting things done, but not necessarily doing them myself. I mean, not all aspects of it. I do believe I'm a maker, but at the same time, I'm very good at orchestrating teams. I'm very good with people management and influencing. So we go on also being more aligned and having a smooth process and fueling those conversations.
Yeah.
So I feel more comfortable relaying on my strengths and counting with people on my team to actually deliver the kind of products we want to make. So I get very excited by discovery, by design sprints. I love facilitating rituals so that we come with those solutions. And I have to say that one thing I didn't master, and that was new to me when I entered product management 2 or 3 years ago, is data analysis. So lucky enough, we are a school, so we have that kind of possibilities to study a little bit more. And I have to say, it has been, and it still is very important for me that my team would support me in, encourage me to take those steps and to become more data savvy. So even that, has been smooth and interesting to make it to product. So I'm not one that really wants to be hiding behind the screen, pushing pixels, and heads down all the afternoon. I'd rather be chatting with people. So that's what I prefer to do.